That's it.
Start recording. Look, it's all you, bud.
Oh, all right.
You can introduce us.
No, you do the intro.
We're Sage Against the Machine. I'm Joshua.
I'm Isaac.
And we're back, finally.
It's been a while.
I mean, we had some things happen.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be a bummer about it, but we lost our number one fan about a month ago when my mom passed away. So we've been out for a while. But
yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, bud.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the bummer here, but
Too late, you already did.
I know, but it's just
And now our view count will go down.
right. People should be like being sympathetic towards me.
Feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Subscribe
Yeah, that's it.
to our new channel. Because the Outlaws is going up, but
You know what though?
our other channel.
Well, everybody still watches our show on the other channel, on the playlist over there.
Yeah.
Because I see the views and I'm like, hey, there's like 350 views on this, but we have like
It goes back to
20
same.
subscribers.
Yeah, it goes back to the same one though,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
take
fine.
I'll take the views.
Yeah, I'll take the views. But yeah, I just I don't know. Like
There was a method to my madness.
yeah, I know. You kind of these are internal politics.
I just realized like everybody's busyness, and sometimes if there's 3 shows and we get out one of them a week,
Yeah.
we have constant
Yeah.
drip into our feed.
Well, of course, I'm like naturally. My thought was, Sage Against the Machine is going to be the biggest, show since Joe Rogan, and we don't want to get confused with anybody else.
Yeah, yeah. I did a comedy bit where it's like they say comparison is the thief of joy, and that's true.
That is.
But I still looked at the followers for white supremacist podcasts.
Yeah.
And they're more than my comedy podcast.
It's wild.
And that makes me sad.
It's like, well, people love to hate. Even like the stuff that they love to hate.
Yo, there's podcasts dedicated to Austrian economics that have more followers than my comedy podcast. However, my comedy podcast, it's mid-range of
Yeah.
the average.
Really?
Yeah, we have hundreds. Cracking 1,000 is very rare.
Yeah.
For most podcasts.
Yeah, I was reading about that because, I look at, I don't care what anybody says. Anybody who does a show or anything like that, you check it out.
But if you want to defeat white supremacy, subscribe to the Aboriginal Outlaws and Sage Against the Machine podcast and Women's Dance.
Hey, with us, you can get the best of both worlds, white
Yeah.
and native.
Yeah, let's pivot and just become racist white guys.
Yeah, we can do it.
Maybe we'll get a Medal of Freedom.
We could pass for it. Between the two of us, we could both walk down the street and not get harassed by the cops.
Hey, we talk smack about Israel too. Maybe they'll shoot us and we'll have a ton of followers.
Yeah, and because those ceasefires work so well.
Are they're not holding?
No, of course they're not.
I
It was yesterday, I think. I didn't see confirmations of it, but I think they said on Wednesday or Tuesday, that the Israelis killed 8 people.
Yeah, they're just
day.
killing people like it's popcorn, man.
It's never going to stop. They're never going to stop.
Eventually they'll finish it and kill them all.
Well, yeah. I was kind of hoping at some point that Saudi and the rest of them would finally team up and
Yeah, they're not gonna
do the right thing. They're never going to do that.
They're not gonna. They're doing comedy in Saudi Arabia.
There's still what was it? Do you know anything about that? Because I saw Bill Burr.
So the Riyadh, the royal family wanted to do a comedy show in Riyadh, which is in Saudi Arabia. If you don't know, I know because I'm a podcaster and I looked it up on Google. And they offered a lot of money. Saudi Arabia has taken a lot of heat because they're killing journalists. They have slaves.
Yes.
It's not like old school slavery. It's like they take your passport and get to work, sucker,
Yeah.
and let's see you leave.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are Indian or Sri Lankan.
Yeah. Indonesians.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yep.
So, you have a lot of these comics. Some of them are very vocal on social justice or, against systems of oppression.
Yep.
Specifically people like Bill Burr.
Right.
So there's you're just taking a payoff? Because apparently the payoff was significant.
I imagine.
And one
My guess would be they probably offered him at least $5 million.
Oh yeah, it's like that. It saves money like that. And then on top of it, some of the comics who declined it were like, like Shane Gillis, who's seen kind of I don't think he's actually right wing. I think he just grew up in a right wing place.
Yeah.
And he's very bro-y. But
yeah,
there's a method to. A lot of people don't get the subtlety.
he's like, no, because, well, I mean, it's
He's
like,
kind of poking. He's satirizing himself.
he is. Like, even when he's talking about like Fox News dad.
Yeah.
Like he's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He understands that what everybody else sees, their image of it isn't,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But he turned it down. He said no. He says,
Nice.
you mean the 9/11 guys?
Yeah.
No, thanks.
That's how quickly people forget.
He stood on moral. Which is commendable.
I mean, I really don't like what, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to like turn my back on Bill Burr because he's so good on the on the oligarchy and
I'm
stuff.
not going to turn
like
my
that.
back on him. I'm just
but
dude, come on.
it is, yeah. I mean, it's like, okay, because Bill Burr has got to be he's got to be worth at least $20 million.
Yeah.
So, did you need the 5 or 10 million, from them? No, but
He tried to say, well, I got to do comedy here, and
Yeah.
they weren't all royals, and blah, blah, blah. It's the first time, and now comedy has a foothold here.
well, if he would have thought about it, actually, that could be a slick argument. Would be, I'm actually being subversive to start.
There was also things you can say and things you can't say.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like, you get people going down that because like in my mind, I mean, especially like people think about Lenny Bruce and stuff, but that's one of the things with comedians is, they're supposed to be, they're yes, they're making you laugh, but they're also saying things that,
Yeah.
like they're in a clever way
The last
that
orders.
are trying to fuck with society. You know
Yeah,
what I
the
mean?
last orders.
Yeah.
The jester's the only honest person in the kingdom.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that the moral compass is now being held by the fucking clowns.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
I mean,
That's where because we can't trust the political class to do it. These are classless losers.
these people are, there's no way for us to get around the fact. And I personally, when I see somebody when I see Chappelle or Bill Burr really getting into it, Mark Maron, I can appreciate that more than
Maron
I can.
Maron. Well, he wasn't offered it, but he was very vocal against it.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
He's an actual leftist.
Yeah.
I mean, like real leftist. Yes.
Yeah.
Like somebody I would definitely like to talk politics with. But except for I like guns.
I mean, we should. The left used to like guns. They should like them again. They're gonna need them.
Yeah, it's getting pretty gnarly out there.
I mean, it hasn't started up here too bad yet.
No, but
I've heard the drones, and the reason I recognize the sound is because I watch videos of Gaza, and you hear that. It
Yep.
kind of sounds like a 2-stroke motor.
Yeah.
Yep. I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've not. I had the one drone encounter where I saw it where it was it was like a drone, like.
Yeah, you sent me pictures right after that.
Yeah. But no, this sounded like that high altitude kind of constant droning.
The big drone.
Yeah. So
Like the surveillance.
I've heard that noise.
Possibly loaded with ordnance drones. Yeah.
And then, they're talking Insurrection Act over what's clearly not insurrection.
Yeah.
You even have like right wing judges, so that's it's calling it down. What it's
It's. I mean, it really is to the point, and I don't know if I did it before, but remember before the election, I was urging everybody not to be alarmist and overreact.
Okay, guys, time to panic.
Yeah, if you're gonna start saying the sky is falling, this is an appropriate time to do so because it's. I mean, literally, I was like, it's not gonna get that bad. Everybody calm down. It's really bad.
Did you see where they invaded Chicago and they were jumping out of like Blackhawks?
Yeah, my the guy that I talked about on the show before, Seth, the one who helped me out from Press Freedom Foundation, he's in Chicago, and I don't know. It's just like every time I see any reports about Chicago, it's wild, and then they're going after journalists.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I think about that, like the journalists who I worked with that helped me during, when my thing happened. I think about them and I worry about them because this shit is real.
Yeah.
And imagine, like there's the journalist, and of course they're going to get bothered, but the people who advocate for them, so publicly and
defenders.
Yeah, they're going to go after them too.
Well, they've already fished and they've revoked the visas for like 10 people who said not nice things about Charlie Kirk online. So now you don't get your visa in the land of free speech.
Holy moly, we didn't talk about Charlie Kirk yet.
I mean, what's there to say?
I don't know.
He was a great guy, good at debating teenagers who were unprepared.
Oh, jeez.
Not good at ducking.
It's not. No, I'm not saying that. I
ran a foundation. He just used words just like other guys. There's a guy, in Munich who used to use words too.
Oh, here we go.
There's a guy in California. He used to use words too.
You know why do you got to go there right away?
It's not like he had a foundation that was based on white supremacy or anything.
I'm not defending Charlie Kirk. I'm not. I find it interesting.
I mean, it's just not good to happen that way, but they sure did use it to their advantage. People aren't talking about Epstein anymore.
I know.
Maybe
right?
they pop a few more to go away completely.
Well, that's the thing is that, MTG is not letting it go.
No, she's not.
And I got to say.
She's on a tear.
Yeah. And she's been saying some pretty cool stuff. I can, she doesn't sound completely insane anymore.
Well, they didn't begin that way. Stefanik didn't sound insane either until she got into the orange sphere, and then they just ape him because they don't actually have their own mind.
Yeah, but Marjorie started out nuts and is now going rational.
She's probably still nuts, just
probably. But I mean, I think it's because the stuff that she's saying now is stuff that we like.
Yeah,
and I don't care what anybody says. You're going to gravitate towards, everybody does.
Yeah.
You tend to gravitate towards people who you agree with. And when you don't, there's usually a purpose behind why you're there.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, there has to be a time too when you make a break if it's, totally against your.
Yeah.
You can't sit here unless you're walking around in cognitive dissonance land, which many people are.
Sure.
Like if you were an old school conservative and you see what's happening, the real ones have left the Republican Party.
Yes.
Like I appreciate center right news. I was telling you earlier.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like they're more honest about this particular situation just because they agree to a point with some of these people, and then they're like, y'all just went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Tucker.
Yeah. There's neocons that are sounding like normal people.
Yeah, well, I don't know that a real neocon can ever sound normal. But because I've gotten to a point where I wouldn't say that I'm a fan of Tucker Carlson, but he's really good on free speech, freedom of the press, and then the Epstein stuff.
He don't like Israel.
And he does not like Israel, which is, but he was doing it way before any of the other right wingers.
Yeah,
well,
he just,
him and Candace.
He's just actually anti-Semitic. So.
Yeah, I don't know that he's actually anti-Semitic.
I don't know.
You get called anti-Semitic for, doing anything even remotely.
I've learned the word hasbara.
If you stop watching Seinfeld, you're anti-Semitic.
Seinfeld's always been okay.
I love that show.
Yeah,
always.
I've tried to watch it. And I can still watch The Office.
The Office,
Seinfeld.
Yeah, I mean, The Office is all right.
Maybe it's just too old.
I like it.
Maybe it's just too old.
I don't know. I was watching that when I was 10 years old. So
yeah.
I was that kind of kid. I was at the water fountain, not the water cooler.
Yeah, I watch this stuff while driving, but I try not to get too invested in all of it.
Yeah.
Columbus Day happened.
Yeah, it sure did. And Columbus Day is back.
No, it's not. That's not how executive orders work.
Yes, it is.
It's not. It's really not. He's not a king. They're going to have a whole march about it this weekend.
That's what the orange Humpty Dumpty said. He is the king.
It's super weird that they want to celebrate Italian heritage, so they pick a guy that was such a genocidal maniac that even in his day, people were like, "There's something wrong with this guy."
I mean, him and his brother were arrested, and they were facing charges. But of course, the King and Queen of Spain pardoned them.
Yeah.
But, you know, you put, I don't know how many tons of gold he put into their coffers, but I mean,
So much so that it totally caused deflation in the gold market. It made the cost of gold crash. That's what happened to the Spanish Empire.
you know, it was they just showed off too much of it. But you know, De La Casas, the guy, I had forgotten this. He became a priest after.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had forgotten about that.
yeah.
Like what he saw Columbus and his guys do was so bad, it took him to become a priest.
And yeah, these were conquistadores.
Yeah, I mean, like he was one of the homies.
Yeah.
And he switched up.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine how bad it was. I mean, and that's just what he was able to record.
Right.
You know, so your mind goes to what's the stuff he didn't, what's the stuff that was about to happen that he couldn't bear to watch.
What's the stuff he couldn't see because there was no internet and it would just happen a mile away and you had no idea.
Yeah. Maybe he was the guy who was, you know, obviously, you know, the other guys could see he was disturbed by it. So, you know, maybe he was their friend and they didn't want to upset him anymore. So they went and did the even more horrific shit down on the other end of the island.
So we can still call it Indigenous Peoples Day because executive orders don't work that way.
Yeah.
I don't know why, like that's funny. People have this idea that, they're like orders and laws, and they are not.
No, but just
like there's no Department of War. They call it that, those guys, but there's been no congressional renaming. So it is officially still the Department of Defense.
So it's not the Gulf of America?
No, that has to go through Congress first.
You know, it's funny is that, although I got to say, like the idea of the unitary executive, that is getting closer and closer.
Congress is cutting its own throat. The
yeah,
Republicans,
they've been doing it for the last 30 years.
Yeah. This isn't new. They didn't. He didn't create the situation.
No.
No, these idiots have been on.
They allowed it
too
to
fucking
happen.
Long, and the people have.
Yeah.
You know, even this left versus right. Even though we all do it.
Yeah.
Like even though we're probably doing it right now, it's you know.
I don't know. I said I like Tucker Carlson.
You fucking sellout.
I am a fucking right winger.
No, I don't. I always appreciate it, like when he would come on other shows.
Yeah.
But not his own show.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. His new stuff though, like that he like on the Tucker Carlson network, his interviews are like Thomas Massey. That was one of the best interviews I've ever seen of a politician.
Well, I think the grifters got to pivot because here's what I think's going on. I actually think the American spirit exists. I think they learned it from Indians. I think that's what when they say we created,
expand.
Well, that idea of you can't be ruled, that idea of I'm going to break the rules. I'm an unruly person. I'm a natural person. I'm of this land and I will not be pushed around. I think they get that from us. They didn't come here with that, and their culture never supported that. Even when you listen to their philosophers and you listen to the philosophy of the founding of the United States we're listening to and reading, it's not like that. It's all rule of law. It's Plato shit. It's Aristotle, right? They don't have that. The closest is like Demosthenes. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but he would just do shit just to do it. And I think that idea of freedom and liberty and unruliness comes from Indians. And that's where they learned that from. That's why they always idolize us. When we're not in their way, they idolize us.
Wasn't Locke more of that mindset though, of the, like democratic?
The democracy, but not like I will not be ruled.
Right. So you're talking about the hardcore.
Hardcore. That
don't tread on me.
Yeah, it's sitting in your soul.
Yeah.
It's I will fight to the last. I'll die free when it spites me.
That's not an unreasonable hypothesis.
Yeah.
I mean, it's because they saw maybe that actually could be one of the reasons why white people in America, there's so many that mythologize us.
Yeah.
Because there is that spirit of, no way.
I think there's a strain of that runs through people.
Yeah.
They learned that from us. They lived with us.
Yeah.
We have many examples.
Those that even with non-natives, I mean, there's an oral part of everybody's history. So those stories would have passed down.
Yeah.
And then there's written, recorded history, which is teaching people like, oh no, these Indians would not just roll over and die.
Right.
Made
terrible slaves.
Yeah. Would not be ruled like that. I mean, that's an interesting. I mean, I can see it because we still have. I mean, even as much as today that we tend to, we tend to kind of go along with things a little bit, or we can seem complacent with the way that the current situation that we're involved with, but everybody. It seems like everybody in Akwesasne has there's this point that they'll get to where you'll see that come out.
Yeah. We do it to each other.
And we do it. Yeah. Well, we do it to each other more than we do to anybody else now anyway.
And even the towns around us, they're a little more like that than like they've, it's bled into them.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, how many of those guys like everybody I think has those white people that they, grew up with and that were those non-natives were always on the res.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's we all know guys like that.
Yeah.
It's and a little bit of the resiness rubbed off on them. I always appreciate that.
Yeah. So I think that, you have a society that still has a little bit of that in them and they're heavily armed.
Yeah.
That's not, that's not nothing.
Yeah. I personally, like I said, I like guns. And I think that what we're looking at right now is truly disturbing. And I do think that everybody having guns right now is a good thing.
Well, they tried to disarm. They tried the right already tried to say that, or not the right, the Republicans tried to say that trans people have mental illness, so therefore they should be disarmed. And the NRA they
back the trans.
Yeah, they said no, not for any reason.
I mean, and that to me is
they could have been a little louder about it.
Well, I didn't even know that the NRA backed them on that because I saw a little bit of the stuff on the them wanting to take away guns from trans people, which is so ridiculous.
Like, well, yeah, the most vulnerable population
should have the most guns.
Yeah.
Protect yourselves.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It's just weird. Like with us too. I mean, I wouldn't say that every native is, in the same position as a trans person, obviously, but like it is the groups who are, living in that delicate, situation, the tenuous.
Yeah.
Like, I personally think everybody should be armed up.
Right.
Ready to rack them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
I mean, and you and I have talked about this, I mean, a bunch on the show already, but, the stuff with ICE is getting worse.
It's wild. It's wild that people, I mean, people are against it, but just not in an organized way. I guess they still believe in courts yet, so.
I mean.
Because while the president has immunity from a lot of this stuff, when it blows over, if it blows over, I think it'll blow over, but when it blows over, a lot of those dudes are in trouble. Some will get away with it, just like the Nazis. A lot of Nazis went on to be civil servants, and
a lot of them are.
We didn't shoot enough Nazis. A
lot of Nazis ended up being Malay's great grandfather.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what it is.
Well, no, I mean, it's probably in Germany.
Not literally. I don't want to get sued by.
No, when they disarmed Germany and after World War II, they probably should have shot more.
Yeah, I agree.
More of those guys.
I mean, there's
should have gave them showers, one more roll.
I mean, I have no issue with, did you ever see the Sunny in Philadelphia episode where Pop?
No.
So he was an old Nazi, and at one point they say he's on life support, and they want him. The doctors want them to cut him off, and one of them says it was D and Dennis, and she says so we're just gonna pull the plug on this creep, right? And that's, I mean, like, how who's gonna disagree with that about a Nazi? I mean, come on. That episode's pretty funny too. Pop, the final solution.
Apparently, some of the young Republicans that are fans because their text. Did you see that one? Their text.
No.
There's a bunch of these guys, young Republicans. These guys are in their 30s. They're not young. I don't know. Call them, one is like a senator or something like that, and they're all placed in the government.
Okay.
And their group chat got leaked.
Oh.
And it's all exactly what you would think.
No kidding.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Oh yes.
I gotta see that.
Pro Nazi stuff and.
Oh, well, of course.
Pro Hitler.
I mean, that's the stuff. You know, and this was a wake up call to me when I came back to the res. Was because I grew when I looked like this. I always was, you know, me being a half breed wasn't really a thing because I looked like this, and so I got treated like a white kid. And you realize after a while, like when I came back, I'm like, wait a minute. Now I'm starting to understand why, you know, and I've seen like black people and brown people and say these things about, you know, the way that, you know, we know what's really going on. And then I'm like, you know what? You're right. And I tell people, like, I swear, I tell people all the time, I'm like, you have no idea what gets said behind closed doors you know, when there's no brown people around.
Right.
You have no idea.
Right.
And it's not all white people. It's obviously not.
But it's a lot.
It's more than white people would want to admit.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's certainly not the majority. But it's still like some of the things when it's, let's say, rural, conservative leaning rural white places, you know, you get in what they think is a safe space, and you're going to hear some pretty gnarly shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
And also talk about the crimes they commit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody does that.
They do it more.
Yeah. I mean, everybody
they'll be like cops doing it.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be like talking about the people they beat.
Yeah.
Or they stole drugs from.
Oh, God. Yeah. I mean, I have a couple stories about that happening to me when I was a teenager.
Yeah. It's almost like humans, like if they have power, they usually abuse it.
They'll abuse it. Never.
Yeah, it's like almost every time. Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's so strange, you know, to see this all going on, and then I just don't. I don't. None of it seems good to me, and I know you just said that you think it'll blow over. I don't know that it's gonna.
I mean, it's going to get a lot worse first.
Yeah, it's going to get really bad.
Like this big protest coming up. I'm pretty sure that if you were on the dole for something, like if you worked for an agency and you threw a Molotov cocktail, you'll give them the Insurrection Act excuse they need.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like whether it's a protester that gets itchy or just a guy on the take, you know, working for the cops that gets itchy.
Which is usually what it is.
I mean, remember that, you know, almost every time the last Portland riots, it was like cops that were starting.
Yes.
And the riots in Montreal, it was cops.
It was
SQs.
Oh, the ones in Montreal, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was a riot, or they tried to start a riot. It was these guys. What were they? I think they were protesting the WHO, not the WHO. NAFTA, something. This was like 10 years ago.
Oh, was that the one like the G10 or something?
Something like that. Yeah. And
G20.
and the SQ, it turned out the people that were trying to start a riot were SQ.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember there was the BLM, one of the BLM protests that ended up, you know, there was vandalism, you know, a little bit of rioting and stuff. But I can't remember it exactly, but there was this like Home Depot or hardware store or something that got like dinged up and whatever.
Oh yeah.
And it turned out to be that one of them was a undercover an informant for the FBI who actually started it and got everybody else going.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying that the other people who ended up doing that shit, that it's okay that they did. But I mean, these people are being coerced.
Oh yeah.
Into doing stuff.
Or straight up pay. Like a lot of these ICE guys, they're people of color.
Yeah.
They have names like Rodriguez and
for sure.
and they'll go the hardest. I saw this, a black ice guy grab another black guy and whip his ass on the ground.
I don't.
I want to fight when I see that stuff.
Yeah, me
like
too.
I want to grab his plate carrier and headbutt him.
Yeah,
like
I want to.
All right.
I want to go find one.
I'm not gonna take you all out, but I'm gonna break part of you.
Well, one of the things that, like I was saying, like I started to say, we've talked about this. What's going to happen, because I still do believe that Holman, with his $50,000 in his pocket, that they're. I still think that they're going to come here and they're going to harass the shit out of us.
Yeah.
They're going to do something.
Yeah, they're going to use our podcast.
Yeah, as justification.
Hey, if you see this on the news, make sure you subscribe, like.
Yeah. You know what would be wild? If Copper was out there barking and
at the cops right now.
Ice was running up your stairs coming to get us.
That would suck because my rifle's upstairs.
That would. Like, you and me go out like Ruby Ridge style.
Yeah, you want that to happen, but you were actually just on a toilet. That's usually how it goes down, right? You're on the toilet when they come in, or you're in the shower.
You're like, this is the worst possible fucking time.
Yeah, you got your pants down. There's nothing you could do. Just
keep your rifle. Put a plastic bag over the fucking barrel end.
Yeah, that's why those really paranoid survival guys carry everywhere they go, like even in the house.
I mean, it's not like you and I don't do things or say things that surely would piss them off, but I mean, we'd be low on the priority list,
That makes me feel sad. Come on, guys, I'm dangerous.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, I was trying to garner sympathy and, like get us a bigger following so we can really be a target for the FBI. That's the goal here.
Kash Patel looks like he's retarded.
He's a moron.
I don't know if I could say that. This is our non-comedy podcast.
I don't know. I mean,
he looks like cross-eyed, man. What's wrong with him?
Dude, I think how he has not gotten let go already is amazing to me. He really is like a dum-dum. But it only goes to me to like supporting the argument that a lot of the bro style right wing online dudes are just moronic, easily led, because that's how Kash Patel got famous.
Well, that's how you have to be easily led to be involved with these kind of movements. If you look back at the Third Reich, a lot of those, remember, Hitler was a buffoon and comical until the bullets started flying.
Yep.
Although he was also
at the first beer putsch.
Yeah,
right?
They made fun of these people.
Yeah, they did.
Like, they were losers.
Yeah.
Himmler was I've just listened to 2 podcasts about Himmler.
Goering was a joke.
These people were losers.
Yep.
But you get enough losers together, and man, we have a problem.
Yes. And we've got a whole big group of losers.
And they had rich, aristocratic people and rich business people who thought they could control them.
And that's exactly what we got.
Because you know what the tech bros' plan is to collapse the government and become the new government.
Yeah.
They want a technocracy.
I totally believe you.
They say it. They pretend they're religious. They're not.
Yeah. Peter Thiel has said humans are like, why do we need humans?
Yeah.
That's what they want to get to.
Yeah.
They want to make it. I mean, like, the idea. Do you remember the first time you watched The Matrix?
Yeah.
So do I, actually. And I was like, wow, this is wild.
Yeah.
And then you look at what's going on now, and it's like, okay.
These people saw The Matrix and were like, I want to make that.
Yeah. I mean, for real. I mean, is that what they were? I mean, The Matrix is 99, I think it came out. So it's 26 years old. I mean, Elon's what, like 50?
Yeah. Yeah, he was just
He would have been
in college.
Young, mid 20s.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you're still really impressionable when you're that young.
Well, it's like you read 1984. English teachers teaching 1984 down the hall, and it's a good time to teach kids this book because what you're seeing is what it's about, right? Yep. Like, there's no truth. Right? Everyone's got their own version. If you watch, like you go to a conservative subreddit and you see what they're saying, Or if you go to, and granted, a lot of the internet's bots, but there's people I know personally that will post, and I'm like, this person lives in another world than me.
Yeah.
He has a completely different understanding, and who's to say who's right, who's wrong?
Agreed.
I do, because there's actually more than one journalist that I get my shit from that are actual respected and not just talking heads and plus critical thinking and logic.
I get that too, and my thing is that I guess it goes it goes more on that philosophical bent, is the whole thing of like, well, because if you're smart enough, anybody could argue that their position is right.
Yeah.
Relatively.
Right.
There's people, there's the different schools of philosophy, and I'm not going to remember any of them right now, but, what's best for everybody is what's really, the right way to do it. What's best for the individual is that because that's good for humanity is what, like all that stuff. So, now I do agree that because I go on Reddit too. It's regretful at sometimes, actually a lot of times, because people are, and it's built like, it's like the way that social media is built, it's cracked for your brain. It is.
Yeah. I think Reddit's a little better for that.
A little bit, yeah. For sure.
Like TikTok for sure is brain popcorn.
Yeah, you get on even Twitter. Twitter is just like you get 100 characters or whatever, and
especially when you take things personally.
Yeah,
that's the thing is if you can feel your emotions rise and guard that, you can navigate it a lot more critically and not get sucked into wasting time.
Oh, you mean like when you and Ansley were fucking making fun of me?
Yeah, like then.
Jeez. Did we talk about that on here?
Yeah, we did. Jesus. It was a while
Still
ago.
Burning up about that one. But yeah, look, I fully admit it is pretty like in real life and stuff, I'm even keeled, but on the internet, and I think this is the case with a lot of people, it's so much easier to get rage baited online.
Yeah.
Because, it's like you're yelling at something that's not really there.
There's no real consequences. Yeah. Like, and no one can challenge you and be like, hey, look.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Because with me, it's like, if I get raged out online, it's because I'd rather have that person right in front of me, so that I can talk to them. But a lot of those people would never want to do that.
Yeah.
And then this is their forum to get away with all that shit.
Also, like more than half of them, not real people.
Yeah, that's true.
Like more, I think there's some statistic out there, but like something like half the traffic is bots. Did you hear about they found these server farms in like New York City? Mm-mm. And they found one, I think, in Europe. It was 100,000 SIM cards, just all hooked together, and they were slowing down networks with this stuff. So there's like they could text every single American in a second, just like that.
Wow!
And they found one of these. They don't know who built it.
How many are?
Well, they say they don't. Yeah, exactly. Because if you had the resources, you could totally just do this.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of countries with the resources.
Not that Israel wouldn't do it.
Oh, yeah, they're very good at that stuff. But
I don't want to get sued, but my guess would be the one that they found would, if I was going to bet on anybody's that it would be Israel.
I think if it was, they wouldn't announce it. It would just
they would, because they'd blame it on somebody else. They'd blame it on Iran.
They blame it on Hamas.
Yeah, exactly. I know, right?
It's the Hamas again.
Oh my God.
They are everywhere.
They're everywhere. Everyone's Hamas. We're all in big
trouble.
That
Mike Johnson dude is such a fucking snake.
I can't stand that fucking
I don't
guy.
know. Okay, if you're conservative, I get it sometimes. If you're letting these people run your show, like Chuck Schumer's a dink too. Like, fuck both these assholes.
Hakeem Jeffries is a total tool.
I wish them all ill.
Yeah.
Like if a rock fell out of space and took them all out, I would celebrate.
If the frozen turd from a plane, I'd be like, sayonara.
I don't know why people this makes me like think voting is silly, Like these are the people who get voted for.
I actually can understand that. I do because I'll get to the point where, like, I'm not advocating eugenics, but I certainly, and the interesting thing is when I really believe this, like everybody, I'm not saying it has to be a college level like course, but I do believe that in high school, everybody should have to take a constitutional law,
to take government.
Yeah.
I have students who are doing each other's government homework.
I mean, honestly,
they're not internalizing any of it, but they're taking it.
Do not well, maybe that's why it would need to be a college level course. But honestly, I mean, people don't realize that the way that the U.S. system was set up, these were all landowning white men.
Yeah.
And they really, I mean, you can look at some of the documented conversations that happened between some of these guys. They didn't want one person to have one vote and have it be equal to their votes.
No, they didn't want democracy. That's why it's a republic. Yeah.
They did not want that.
They didn't trust democracy.
They did not want a majority democracy. They didn't want that.
Because they didn't trust it. Because they knew the poor people would vote them out.
And they would, I mean, like, they were saying that people are unwashed morons.
Yeah.
And
they still believe that, by the way.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because they inherited money.
Yeah. The people who, because I can imagine that happens too. Somebody hit that 1.8 billion or whatever, and then the next day they're probably like, "Oh, these people are all dirty morons." That stuff seems to happen like overnight.
Yeah, they're not smart like us.
Yeah, exactly. I know, right? You and I are we're pretty spot on with our brains. I mean, I don't know. It's just an interesting thing to think about. But yeah,
nothing. We haven't talked about the res at all. We
had
just Columbus Day. We didn't do it. We had our No Child Left Behind Day. Mm-hmm. Day of Truth and Reconciliation. It's funny we celebrate an American side because it's actually a Canadian thing.
Yep.
The American side has never done Truth and Reconciliation. They're not interested.
Well,
they don't need to. They have, Nazis.
Yeah. Canada's got their own problems.
They do. But
I still think it was cool though when it seemed like all Canadians banded together to tell Trump to go fuck himself.
I do. Like that
was pretty ace.
Florida's real estate is falling apart.
Is it?
Yeah, because all the Canadians, they're like all these tourist towns were reliant on Canadian travel,
right?
And some of them are like ghost towns, and everybody sells their stuff. And it's worse. It's kind of like this soybean thing. Because of the tariffs, China was the biggest buyer of soybeans. So they quit buying soybeans altogether from the U.S. Now the farmers, not only can they not sell their soybeans, their barns are full of soybeans.
Yep.
Now it's time to harvest corn. Oh, shit. Your barn's full of soybeans.
Where am I going to put it?
Where are you going to put it? Who's going to buy it? So, and then once, China's going to get used to buying soybeans from the companies, not China, because it doesn't operate like China's buying it. No, it's like companies within China.
Well, actually, it's closer to that.
It's probably closer when you're talking about China.
Yeah, it
but
is.
They still do have some.
Yeah, they have companies.
Yeah.
But I mean, the government sticks their nose in whatever.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Not like here where it's totally.
Where it's like free market.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, try that with the IRS.
Yeah.
So in any case, once you change your supply chains, why would you go back? And so Florida's running into the same problem, right? These Canadians are going to get used to either not going to Florida and staying home, or going to Portugal,
or Jordan,
or Spain,
or Georgia.
No, they're not going to the U.S. at all.
Oh, really? They're just going.
Oh, cross-border traffic is down it's like 30% of what it was.
So unless you're in a border town.
Yeah.
You're not seeing many Canadians.
So the data for the Messina crossing looks a little different because us.
Right.
But
ours is always going to be super busy.
Yeah, because we just use it.
Yeah.
It's just there. But it's still down 30% of Canadian travelers going to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Ogdensburg's way down. Ogdensburg's going to have to start adjusting staff because they can't pay for their the Ogdensburg Prescott Bridge. Yeah. It's all the way like that, all the way across the border. The only one that has traffic, like any kind of significant traffic, is we're just going back and forth because there's a few places like us.
Yeah.
Right. There's even there's a U.S. town that's surrounded by Canada.
Yeah.
It's just a weird, I don't know.
That one's in Vermont, right?
No. There might be one of those in Vermont. No, this is like Washington.
Okay.
There's one town that's surrounded by Canada.
It like sticks out.
It like sticks out. It's just a oddity of geography. So, so in any case, they're seeing that too, and they don't like this either. Like there's like some Americans that are really like, I'll just be Canadian.
Yeah.
Like that's fine.
There's a lot of people who I am quite confident would have no problem like just going to Canada. But that actually, you could circle that back around to the, that thing that Americans may have picked up from Indians is like, they're totally fed up with what's going on in their country, but they're also like, I'm not going to quit yet because fuck you.
Well, it's also like the Civil War thing. We're not there yet. Mm-hmm. Like courts are still working. Things that they're pushing. They're pushing. Well, the real fix is if, after the midterms, see what happens. And then on top of that is creating new laws to restrict the power, because the Congress have ceded a lot of power to the executive. And now they have the balls to pull it back in and do something about the Supreme Court. Yeah.
I don't know that. I mean, I don't know if you saw this today, but all of the polling, the data was showing that in the midterms, the Democrats had like an 80% chance to take the House, and then they had a very high likelihood of also being able to actually take this. It was over 50%. Now, it was 83% to like basically take out the midterms. Now it's down to 63, and the pubs went from I don't remember what it is. It was like 20 something, and now that's up like 25%. So
I don't know. I don't trust polling.
Neither do I. Well, yeah. I don't, but also like I can totally see that the Democrats, who should be able to run the table.
Oh yeah. They fucked themselves.
They're gonna fuck it all up,
just like they did the last election.
Yeah, I mean they. All you had to do was separate yourself from Israel.
Yeah,
I mean that really would have won it.
Yeah,
they wouldn't have lost Michigan. I mean, it would have totally turned them around. But Kamala wouldn't do it. And I mean, and there's still people crying about it, and it's like, and they say, it wasn't because of the Palestinian issue, and yes, it was, because the margin in the swing states, that's exactly what pulled it away from you, and the people that stayed home.
Yeah,
that's what happened. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I can't imagine. I don't blame the Canadians or anybody else for, wanting to stay away from the U.S.
Yeah.
I mean, the U.S.
They've killed their soft power.
Yeah,
it's gone.
I mean, it's what the U.S. has now is whatever they have left for economic advantage, and still having the largest military arsenal ever assembled
on Earth ever,
and they still have that, but that economic weight that they could throw around, it is waning.
Yeah.
Every year.
Right.
I mean, it's decreasing every year, and the U.S. is not used to that. I mean, like right now, China. Did you see the one that now the U.S. is going to stop buying Chinese cooking oils?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I am not kidding you.
Didn't China just then say we're not selling you rare earth minerals at all?
Yeah, well, that would really like.
No, they said that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You can't make weapons without. Yeah. They have.
You can't make toasters.
They have 70% of the actual access to the minerals, and then they have 90% of the refining ability. Uh-huh. What are you going to do if you piss the Chinese off?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You can't make bombs anymore.
Right.
So keep giving them to Israel to drop on innocent brown people.
Yeah. And it's a weird thing that when on top of it, a tariff is a tax on everybody else. A tax on the people. Like it's not a tax on China. No. It's a tax on like me and you.
Yeah.
Like we're paying it.
Dude.
I bought this in Canada.
Yeah. Actually, I
do my shopping in Canada.
The groceries in Canada are actually like looking more and more reasonable.
Oh, no, I've been shopping there for like 2-3 years now.
There's stuff over there that like when it goes out like at what's the green and yellow one?
Food Basic?
Yeah, Food Basic.
That's where I go.
There's I like that place. Yeah. But like there's times when I'll go check out like a meat sale there.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper. This was like years ago.
Yeah.
Like 4 years ago.
And it's Canadian beef. And the Canadian beef is they have more rules. So
their chicken tastes real good too.
Yeah. I've been getting it's kind of
super expensive.
The chicken took me a minute to adjust to. But because all these chickens like $8 for a family pack.
I know.
American. Yep. And it's like 20 Canadian for the family pack. And they're a little bit smaller.
Yep.
Thighs. I get thighs.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I like the thighs too.
Yeah. But I've noticed that I like the flavor better and it's less gross.
Yeah, it is. It's like, Canadian chickens they're tastier for sure.
Yeah. So I've been just, I've been just using Canadian money over there.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Yo, Canada. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like the Canadians.
I like our little historical ability to leap that border.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
I mean,
our ancestors were looking out for us.
I actually have a feeling that like the people in Cornwall and stuff, like, I mean, there is the contingent of them who are like don't like us.
Yeah.
But I honestly feel like a lot of those Canadians who were like, giving the middle finger to Trump, I think that they would side with us more now.
Oh, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Although I've seen weird racism from, not racism, but like bigotry from like Indian people.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like comments. Like I remember one time we were at the Wing House doing comedy, and one of the guys that owns the place or runs it, Will,
like an Indian?
Yeah. Will was making a joke about having 8 kids, and he made some comment about like being on welfare or something. And I was like,
"Oh shit!
How about I deport your ass, fucker?"
Wow.
Yeah. So a lot of Indian people think they're white. They're not. They think they are. Look at Kash Patel. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
they don't realize that the Browns too.
Jeez.
And we look down on them.
I didn't know that because I mean, like,
I don't have a huge sample size here.
Well, okay. Because Royal Bombay Grill.
Yeah.
Like you sing.
No, they're great.
The coolest
they're great.
Dude.
They're great. Yeah. Those people are great.
Yeah.
But you notice they're cooking food. They're not owning restaurant, or they're not owning a big place.
Yeah.
They're cooking. So maybe they're a different cast.
Yeah. That could be too. That could be too.
So
now I'm going to be on the lookout for Indians who are like racist against us.
I clocked it years ago. I was listening to the CBC, and this lady who was she was in Toronto, and she was running for something, and she was talking about natives, how we didn't assimilate, and why didn't we assimilate? Like in India they assimilated and bided their time, and then now here they are, blah 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 blah. And it made me realize that this person in the government has zero connection to like colonization, from the white perspective, and they have zero attachment to it.
Yeah.
So they feel nothing at all about that. They're just like, why do these dumb Indians not just do what they're told?
Because they've been fully assimilated.
Yeah. So imagine a lot of those people getting in the government. It's like when I go through the Canadian border and the CBSA guy, if they're like visibly an immigrant, and they're start questioning me, I get a little more racist.
Right.
Like just in my like dude, you just came off the boat, motherfucker. You didn't earn the right to search my car. These guys operated schools and like, they had concentration camps from my family when they were kids.
Yeah.
Did I tell you?
We go back 50,000 years plus.
Yeah. So,
you know what? That would be a funny bit.
It is a bit.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's part of a bit.
Yeah.
But like I did it. So the day before the Truth of Reconciliation, I was doing comedy at Swizzles. Swizzles is a gay bar with
Where is it?
It's in Ottawa. They have.
You know what? That's a good name for a gay bar.
Yeah, it's in a basement.
They
have comedy on Mondays. It's a great scene.
Yeah.
It's a great scene. It gets a little rowdy. So this group of very well dressed whites walked in. And they took up the whole front.
Yeah.
And we were excited because like this is a Monday night, and whenever you have a comic, an open mic night, and it's like just not all comics. There's actually, you're excited. So this is like filled the house. There was like 25, 30 people.
Holy.
Yeah. So we're like, and then we listen. I'm listening. One guy was in Lederhosen. And I'm like, that's weird. And then I'm listening. And like, they're speaking German.
Yeah.
These are Germans.
Yeah. Like actual Germans.
Like actual Germans. How the fuck are we going to do comedy to Germans? So we already had the lineup, right? And me and Janelle's a comic from Ottawa, and she's great. She's like a legit comic. She's not like a piece of trash open micer like me. She's she actually gets paid to do comedy.
Yeah.
Like that's how she lives. Janelle Niles, go see her. She's awesome. Anyways, so we're chomping at the bit because we know these the whites are gonna try their jokes. They're all gonna do Nazi stuff because it's obvious.
Yeah.
And they do, and we're watching these, they laugh a little bit at one guy, but they don't really get it. They did make a joke about Hasselhoff, and the entire crowd started singing. They sung a Hasselhoff song. Don't know the song? Not.
Oh yeah, he made music.
He's like a huge guy over there. So the whole crowd sings, which is like, man, I can't imagine walking into a Canadian bar and saying something. The whole bar starts singing. I wouldn't even know what song they would all share in common.
It'd have to be something by the hip.
Yeah, or like yeah, I don't know, like na 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 na. Maybe that song. Hey, remember that?
Oh, Canada.
No, they wouldn't. They're just Canadians aren't patriotic like that.
You don't think so?
No, they do it in front of sports games because they have to. But other than that, like they're not. So in any case, it was my turn.
Yeah.
I was so happy. I don't do a lot of crowd work, but I did crowd work. And my first thing was like, listen to all these Canadians busting your ass as if they didn't have concentration camps too. But they just put children in theirs. And they called it school.
Oh.
Now look at them giving you shit about the past. You guys didn't do that.
Oh, boy.
The Germans thought it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, I bet they did. There's got to be. I mean, they are, and like, I get it. Like, their relatives did, like, some of the most horrific shit any human's ever done.
Yeah, we didn't shoot enough of them.
Yeah. But they also, like, I mean, they go so far the other way that they literally are, and I don't know how many people have to say this to them, but, like, they are literally funding exactly what the Nazis did to them.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild to me.
Well, so I had them laughing. I don't remember the other stuff. I was like, I heard you guys like Indians. I'll impregnate you.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something stupid. I don't do a lot of crowd work, so it was fun. I had them for a good 5 minutes. I had them laughing, and it was great. Then I started doing my material, and it just fell off a cliff. So that's a learning experience. Don't do your material. Just keep riffing.
Keep the hot hand.
Just keep it. Yeah, exactly. Don't like, now I got to do my stupid bit about how I shave. I dye my hair now. So fucking funny. So, so afterwards, one of them was chatting with me, the guy in Lederhosen.
Nice.
Turns out they're a right-wing youth coalition. One of them was an MP for the German government.
Holy shit.
A conservative. I didn't say right wing. They said conservative youth. For German conservatives. I had them laughing. They thought I was funny. I should be concerned.
Yeah, that's kind of. If I hear German conservative youth,
yeah,
it's kind of hard not to get the imagery.
Mind you, youth is people in
from
their
the 30s. Yeah.
Well, they were all in their 30s
yeah,
and
but
early
I mean,
40s. And they call themselves youth. I remember when I considered 30 young.
Me too. Yep.
No, I remember when. Yeah. I remember when 30 was like old. None of them had children, by the way. So this is probably why their master race is dying out. They're all in their 30s. They're not in their fourth or fifth kid yet.
That's weird.
They wait. They wait till it's too late, and then they have one just old egg and old sperm.
Yeah, but you know what though too? It's like
I offered to impregnate them.
Germans were. Never mind.
They didn't take me up on it. They weren't those kind of Germans.
No, because all I'm thinking about is like internet stuff and how weird Germans are.
Yeah. Those are the other Germans.
Enough said.
That must be why they have a conservative group visiting Canada to learn about the culture.
Yeah, but I bet you those are the weirdest ones.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
If you're willing to wear lederhosen in Canada out to a comedy club, you're, hey, come on.
Yeah, one of them was an MP for the German government.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Did you get to talk to him?
Yeah, they chatted for a little bit, and then
How was their English?
a lot better than my German.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. They were, they make you feel stupid because they're actually bilingual.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of fair.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
speaking multiple languages is actually tough.
Yeah. So, that was an interesting time in comedy. And and the only reason they were there, though, it was just like they were like across the road at some event.
Oh,
So they were looking for a pub.
yeah.
But Canada doesn't really have pubs.
Bars.
Yeah, yeah. So this
Strip clubs.
because Germans, that thing is like pubs, right?
Yeah.
Like they're famous for it.
What do they call it? Beer halls.
Beer halls.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's putches there.
Yeah. It failed miserably, and everybody makes fun of them for 5 years.
And then they rue the day because someone's got a great struggle to.
I mean, it's just, like literally, that's what you had a guy who got humiliated and just turned that rage and like held on to it.
Like Stephen Miller.
That guy
That guy is like.
is horrible.
How does anybody take that guy seriously and not see right through him?
Well, there's been reports now that he's the one who, him and Rubio are the ones who are basically dictating foreign policy.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is,
They're scum.
they are scum.
You're
of the earth.
scum. Fuck you.
Yep. Fuck both of you.
Me and my 400 followers say fuck you.
Yep. Pete Hegseth too.
Keg's breath.
You can write a. Never mind.
He wrote a book.
Really?
Yeah, Behind the Bastards. Read segments of it. It's great.
Oh,
It's so bad.
it's gotta be
These
weird.
people are so evil and stupid.
Yeah, they are. I mean, he's like, he goes off about the fat generals and stuff.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah.
That whole thing. That whole.
It's. I mean, I don't know. He's just.
I'm taking his lead. I'm down. He inspired me.
Yeah, you lost
He
weight.
inspired me. I'm working on it.
Yeah, but at least, like, I'm finally taking off because, after my mom, I started like eating like crazy.
That's understandable.
Yeah, and I had been doing pretty good, but I got to a point where when I got on the scale, it just said error, and I was like, oh no. And then yesterday there were actual numbers on it, so I was like, yes, I'm so skinny now.
Yeah.
But I'm going in the right direction now.
Down.
Yeah, I'm finally like
Yeah.
over that. But yeah, over the eating incredibly ridiculous amounts of food.
Yeah. I'm down about 20 since we started.
Yeah. I could tell when I saw you.
Oh, good. My clothes are not so tight.
Yeah.
My belly's a little smaller.
Yep.
I'm the same weight I was about a year ago.
Yeah.
It's just because I podcast. So, I took pictures of me and Will and Sugar standing on a scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I was about 243 then. And
Yeah.
I was 243 this morning. I was 242 a couple days ago. Because it fluctuates, right? You can fluctuate quite a bit.
Yeah.
As long as the general direction is down.
Yeah.
I know if I go harder core, I can be faster.
Yeah.
But at this, at this rate is, about 10 pounds a month.
Yeah.
Maybe 12.
That's
pounds
actually what they want you to do. Like
12 pounds a month. No,
pounds
I want to be
week.
that. I want to be that insane, like 5 pounds a week person.
I've done that
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
But I mean, I'm like way fatter than you.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
I really like 1 week, I dropped like 12 pounds.
Yeah. A lot of it's water. Like
Yeah, but
I'm fasting.
yeah.
So I've been doing alternate day fasting. I've been keeping it up. This week I switched up my schedule because I was doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, whatever. Right.
Yeah.
So, but there's a couple of events I wanted to eat food at this week. So I fasted Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I ate Monday, Wednesday. So today's a fasting day. And, it'll fluctuate. And, eating day goes up, of course. But the general direction, I enter into MyFitnessPal every day. So, yeah. So the general direction is down. And I've been walking more.
Yeah.
I've been trying to walk and work out on fasting. I even went to the gym when my son's got a gym membership. So I went to the gym.
Oh, nice.
I went to Hearts.
Yeah.
I don't do gyms.
Yeah. I don't know. I like it because when I lifted free weights, like
Yeah, butts.
You know,
Get it. I get
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Pretty girls working out.
No.
I get it. No, I get it.
What are you doing to me?
It's just it's like motivation.
You know, there's people. You're just trying to bait me into something.
Just be who you are. It's okay. It's okay.
This is who I am.
We all have eyes.
Yeah, whatever.
So I went to the gym with my son. We walked a mile on the track there, and then he was showing me machines. I just let him, but I didn't let him bounce machine to machine. I was like, okay, we're gonna do 3 sets on this machine,
Yeah,
and 3 sets on that machine. And I do calisthenics. I do kettlebells. I don't actually know how much weight I can move.
Yeah,
because you see my kitchen. It's just it's.
Yeah, there's kettlebells,
pull-ups and shit. I don't track.
Yeah.
So we're doing the one. I don't know. It's like you sit on it and you push, and it goes up to 170.
Oh, straight.
Straight
chest press.
Yeah. So I started off at like 100 pounds, and I'm like, oh, this is easy. And then, the next one like 130, and this is easy. And then I just to impress the kid, I just put it on the bottom, and this was easy.
Yeah,
the whole stack. And I'm like, holy fuck. I guess this is what happens when you're a 200-pound guy and you're doing push-ups.
I'm strong.
I know the kids' eyes were like this, so it was worth it. I got and then they had the dumbbells, and they had the big 120-pound dumbbell.
Yeah,
and I'm like, man, who is curling this? Like
Brian Shaw.
Yeah, there's probably like one guy in that gym that's just like a massive piece of beef.
There
were a couple of big old guys in there.
Yeah, there's a couple guys who when I used to go over there to lift, who were like monsters.
Yeah,
I mean, like ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not built like that, but
and they weren't like they weren't like bodybuilder like
right. They had the power lifter,
and you just like they were huge.
Yeah, so I reached down, I grabbed it, and I picked it up, and I was like, oh shit.
Damn.
And my son's eyes again got big. I lifted mostly with my legs. I could have farmer carried it.
Yeah.
So, but I picked it up and I was like, holy shit, look at that. So, yeah, I got to press the kid. My back was sore the next couple of days.
You're old.
I don't know if those things are related.
Oh, it's definitely related. You're old, man. We're old. We're in our 40s.
Yeah. I'm not old. Look at barely any gray hair.
You know what? I found some not all orange in my beard.
Oh, yeah.
I found some white. I think it's cool. I want my hair to go gray and white.
Not me. I pay about $40 a month for it to not do that.
So vain. That's the only reason you wanted to lose weight.
No. It's the I can feel myself jiggle, and I don't like it. Mm-hmm. And I'm noticing weaknesses, and I don't want to drop dead.
Yeah.
I'm doing the math. Like, I've known guys that have dropped dead at this age.
Yeah.
Just like getting groceries out of the car.
Yeah.
It's never. No, I'm not talking about that. Like, I know another guy that happened to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I knew a guy right.
Great. And they terrified the shit out of me for later.
Yeah. So take care of each other, you guys. Take care of yourselves.
Yes, for sure.
So that's our health update. We're at an hour here.
All right.
I don't think we covered anything. We just bitched about the government.
Good. It was our first time back in like a month.
We're middle-aged men. Fuck. Yeah. We're doing a thing.
I'm doing my grumpy old man shit. Like,
yeah, we'll come back with some.
We'll have topics. We have guests we do have some really good guests lined up. They want to come on.
Yeah, we're going to have one Zoom. I'm going to have to pay for the Zoom again.
We're actually probably going to have, because I still want to have Seth on.
Absolutely.
That would be a Zoom.
Yeah.
So, can't have Jorge on now. He's in Mexico.
They have the internet in Mexico.
I know, but he's going to be famous.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Like he's already famous, but I mean like...
Hey, I want to get the guy from the Rover on.
The Rover? Which one's that?
The Canadian one.
Oh.
The guy out of Montreal who's covering the only one covering legit native stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the rover.ca. Check them out. They're great.
Yeah, let's get... Oh, no. I know. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should start contacting them. Like, we should start...
We have 400 followers.
Yeah, let's just start reaching out and be like, hey, you want to come on our show?
You know who's good at that? Sugar Bear.
Is he?
He'll fucking do that. He reached out to legit what's the guy's name? He wrote Reservation Dogs. He's like a producer and stuff. And
Not Tarantino.
no, he's native. He's from Oklahoma.
Oh,
Son of a gun, I can't remember his name. But he was talking to him.
no kidding.
Yeah. He believes in himself a lot more than I believe in myself.
Shit. I got to give William a call because I finished my series.
Yeah. I'm from the '80s. I have no belief in myself.
We got raised old school. You kids, shut up. I don't want to hear anything you got to say.
All right. We're Sage Against the Machine. I'm Joshua.
I'm Isaac.
Hopefully next time we record, I'll be another 20 pounds lighter.
Yeah.